Yo fam, what's going on? I'm Zashak here. If you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I am a new tech YouTuber that tries to review the latest and greatest tech that's out there. So if you're interested in those stuff, please consider subscribing. So you guys talked, Apple listened, kind of, and they released the AirPods Pro. Now these headphones were kind of announced silently a couple of days ago on Apple's website, and they released on October 30th. They retail for about $250, which is about $90 more from their last product, the Gen 2. And some of you guys may find that this is worth the upgrade, some of you guys won't. I personally do think it is worth the upgrade, and that's because of two reasons. And the two main reasons for these headphones, they are the noise canceling and the sound transparency. And before I get into those two factors, I just want to start off with the audio, because the main reason people buy headphones are for the sound. And I just want to say the sound is great. They do sound the same from the AirPods 2. So if you're expecting a sound boost, a sound bump, you won't really find that here. But that doesn't mean they don't sound bad at all. The AirPods 2 sound great. They're very punchy. And that's something I really like, especially when I'm listening to rock. The treble are great. The bass and the lows are not really that strong, but it was pleasant enough for me to enjoy my music, just like the AirPods 2. So it is the same type of audio quality. So for battery, I was getting around 4 hours of use. Apple promised around 4.5. So they pretty much match. With the case itself charged fully, I'm getting around a little more over a day, around 24 hours. And they match exactly the same with the Generation 2. So with the Generation 2 AirPods, not only they match with battery, they also match with the audio as well. So when I saw the revealing video, I kind of freaked out because I thought the case would be huge. They changed the size of the case, and I'm like, okay, they took away that great little dental floss form factor that everybody loves. And now everyone are going to hate these headphones and they're going to complain about it, including myself. But when I saw it, I was completely incorrect. It is still a small form factor, slightly wider from the charging case from the Generation 2 AirPod itself, and completely much smaller from the WF-1000xm3s that Sony created. There's a huge difference. It's night and day, and I am so happy and so glad that Apple still kept the small form factor on the AirPods Pro, which means that they were completely easy to carry around, especially in your pockets. So in the box, you have the Lightning connector to Type-C. I personally like Type-C to Type-C, but I believe next year Apple will discontinue the Lightning connector and go straight with the Type-C. And also you have additional ear tips to choose from to fit your ear canal needs. Now, one thing that does worry me about these ear tips is that they are rubber. They're white too. So I feel like throughout time, they will yellow out. Now the stem from the AirPods Pro are a little shorter compared to the original AirPods. And I kind of like this look better. It is a little more muted, but sometimes because of the shape, the way it is designed, it kind of looks like the AirPods are coming out of your ear canal or they're slipping off when it's really not. It does include the H1 chip, so pairing it with your Apple devices are completely easy. And if you're curious of how the audio quality sounds on a phone call, especially in an isolated environment, this is how they sound. Now with the two main features, now the noise cancellation on these AirPods were surprisingly great. I was really impressed by Apple on how they handled this feature. Now I want to start off with the sound transparency that they introduced on the AirPods. Now this is not a brand new feature that Apple created to the world. This has existed before. Again, on my Sony WF-1000xm3s, they are called ambient noise. And for Apple, a sound transparency. Now, what that is that it amplifies the noise that is around you in your environment into your microphone so you can hear the sound better. And is best used for having a conversation with someone while listening to your music. And also, like if you are riding a train and you want to hear a certain announcement, you can turn that feature on and it will amplify the noise and you won't miss a word. And also you'll still be listening to your favorite song. It's a very important feature to have. And it's also a very cool feature to have. After testing it out on the AirPods Pro, I must say that it does sound very well. Sony does a great. With their ambient noise, I was able to hear everything, but on the AirPods Pro, it was completely up to par. I cannot really say which one sounded better because I was able to achieve both of the headphones goal, and that was to hear the sound around me better. Now for the noise cancellation, I was really surprised and blown away because this is Apple's first impression of noise cancellation on their headphones. Let's forget about the Beats. Let's put that to the side. Let's talk about the generic Apple headphones. Now, and the noise cancellation was really good. It did seal the noise that was around me, especially on a loud environment. New York City is a city where it's extremely loud. You have sound everywhere, in the train, outside, wherever you go, there is sound everywhere. And Apple did a great job of sealing that noise, and I was able to hear my sound completely well. It kind of scared me of how well they did it because I heard nothing outside of my headphones. Now again, this could also be a bad thing because something might happen around you and may not be aware of it. So you do have to keep that in mind. But for the fans who are wanting that feature on Apple headphones, this feature that Apple did was pretty much done very well, and I don't have any complaints with it. Now, one thing I do want to mention on the stem of the AirPods, there are buttons. Now you can click those buttons to activate the transparency mode. And it's a very subtle click, and once you click and hold, it activates that mode on both headphones. And you can click a few other times to activate your music, to do your music playback, to hang up, pick up calls, and etc. My bottom line is that the AirPods Pro is worth the upgrade because of the noise cancellation and the sound transparency. Again, a few things I do want to mention is that the tip, I believe they will yellow out. And for users who are not a fan of the earbuds, the feeling itself, you will not like that feeling on these headphones because they really do stick into your ear canals, and it really seals any type of airway from your ears. And if that's something that you don't like, I kind of do think you may want to stay away from these headphones and stick with the Generation 2 AirPods. So that's all we have for this video. I hope I did cover everything, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please like, share, and finesse on that subscribe button. And guys, it would really help me out. I'm pretty new to this channel, and I want to say thank you for all the support you guys have been doing. And let's end it off with fun fact number 59. An apple a day does not keep the doctor away. Thanks for watching. I'm Zashak. Stay tech strong, and deuces.